He's scanning right there, probably hoping to see some burrow banglings so he can pick them off. Pulling my workers in. Now, this is what I'm going to do right here. I pulled all of my workers around to attack, as well as my Zerglings, because the reason why, it doesn't matter if these guys die. If these guys get into my base, if I can't stop them here, it's game over. So I've got to throw everything I've possibly got at them. These banglings here are going to easily make quick work of the Marines. But what's going to happen right here, and I'm actually going to slow it down a little bit, is these workers get in the way and the SCVs cannot repair the Thors. So right here, all the banglings rushing in, you know, and slowly but surely, even though these things have got way more kills than they should, I'm going to be able to take this out, because the SCVs were not able to get their repair on right there, and it's just ridiculous what I had to do to stop these Thors. And then the SCVs, still almost all 6 of the SCVs left after all that. Now they're finally going down, but what's really cool about this is I've got 20 more Zerglings on the production tab. If we take a look at my income right here, I didn't lose that many harvesters. I did lose some, but my hatchery is intact. Both of my extractors are intact. I've got a lot of workers there. Now I've got a lot of lings on the field. If we go to the army tab right here, I have way outspent him in army. And, you know, he's got another Thor, he's got some Marines moving out right here, and I think he's going to try to make another push with this. He's very dedicated to this. I'm going to throw my SCVs at you. I'm going to completely decimate my income. I literally do not understand this tactic at all, unless he's planning on Thors. There's no expansion going up right now. I mean, unless he can break me, and I've actually got these mutas just chilling over here, and these Marines just making short work of the mutalisks. And here, let me speed this back up. No reason to be playing the game on that speed, but that Overlord never stood a chance, but that's okay. I've got plenty of banglings here, plenty of lings now. Watch what happens here again. Just watch this. It's going to slow down. Marines are dead. And the banglings, they literally run circles around the Thor with the SCVs not exploding. If you just, like, control attack move, the banglings are like, hey guys, what's going on? You have to manually detonate the crap out of those things to kill those SCVs. And right now, just taking a look at this, I mean, the game, unless I really mess up, is for the most part mine. He's got very little income, but wow, just look at that. Look how powerful those mules are when it comes to bringing down, you know, the income. He's just mining out this base, and he's very determined to win using this one base, you know, Marine Thor trick. Now, I wish I had a better replay to bring you guys of this strategy right here, because he should have expanded. There's a lot of things he could have been doing, but this isn't rag on junior game. This is show this strategy and show ways to combat it. So this is the best way to beat this strategy. Festers, Neuroparasite, and Pathogen Glands. You need all of the upgrades, all the research for the infestors, and this is by far the best way to defeat this, because you're going to make those Thors yours, and it's not necessarily to, when you capture them, the main goal might not, you might want to use them to shoot down some medevacs or maybe to kill some troops, but realistically you want to get the Thors to kill each other. You know, you want them to gun each other down, because, you know, if they're doing what's going to be 48 damage every 1.28 seconds to each other, they're just going to rip each other apart with that 58 damage. You want the Thors to kill each other. You want to use them to attack themselves if there's multiple Thors, because once those Thors are dead and they're attacking each other and they're not attacking you, all of a sudden your Zerglings, if you have Roaches, which I'm actually going to be bringing out Roaches right now, knowing the composition I'm dealing with, and still knowing that he is not expanded, and I'm actually going to be using one of these mutas, because at this point in the game, I'm actually thinking, what's going on? He hasn't expanded down here. Did he sneak a command center or an SCV past me and take a ninja expansion? And I thought I had Overlord speed, which is why this guy has this huge movement path. You see that? So I'm actually going to be grabbing a muta over here, which I didn't really produce that many of, because unless you have mass mutas, the magic box just isn't that good against the Thors. But I shouldn't say it isn't good, but Zerglings, Roaches, Banglings, and Festers, this is the mix that you want to deal with this. So it's not like he's playing badly. We have Hellions going out, but, you know, just looking at this, all those SCVs going out with there, every time he does that, he kills his economy. But my creep shows me exactly what's going on right here, and I'm moving over here because I want to try to take him in the open. I don't want to let him back up into the wall. So here we go, and I'm going to run all the way around, get the Banglings, just run right in there, and poof, you're mine, game over. And then, once they're all dead, attack the Thor. There we go. So that right there is exactly how you want to play that. Junior leaves the game, not even a GG. That makes me sad. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the game, and I guess the main reason why I brought this replay to you guys is this is a strategy that I've seen, probably half a dozen times in the last 3 days on ladder. It's becoming quite prominent with the Terran players to send out SCVs with your Thors, and it doesn't, unless you have a lot of Mutalisks or you have, just insanely high APM great micro, you'll need Banglings to kill off those SCVs, and Infestors with their Neural Parasite really are the single best way to turn those awesome, awesome Thors against, against himself, because most Terran won't expect that. They'll see your Infestors will be like, oh, he's going to fungal growth me. That's really not going to do all that much, especially if he's got Medvacs. But all of a sudden, when those Thors turn on him and they're firing missiles into the Medvacs, or all of a sudden they're sitting there one-shotting Marines, or you turn them on their siege tanks, or whatever it is, that's when you can really affect the course of the battle. But anyway, thank you very much. This is Malikicowtipper signing out.